Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Welcome, one and all, to Guitar Town Hall with David NESDALL. It is Thursday night, February 24th. It is already February 24th.
Tis.
Jesus. Ben Coombs right here by my side, as always.
Of course.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, Dave. I don't know. Let's not talk about weather. The sump pump's been going nonstop.
It's cold. It's wet. It's like a dog's nose. It's like a dog's nose.
It's raining all the time on a frozen ground, so the water has nowhere to go. It's trying to get in my basement at all times, and wrestled with a classic ASAT, but not an ASAT Classic, but a 1997 ASAT 2 came on the bench of a good buddy of mine.
Mm-hmm.
And did a setup on it, Dave. Bunch of work. Installed a Tessie switch. Why not, right?
So you took the tone knob out and put the Tessie switch in?
It already had the tone knob removed, actually. He already had it modified, so it was just a single volume and a three-way toggle that was like Gibson-style toggle. And so, I just made the hole a little bigger and happen to have a few Tessie switches laying around. So
yeah, just a couple. I'm sure you did.
Yeah. Always got to be in stock.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
So let's say hello to our people.
Hello, people. No, I can do better than that. Let's see. We have a bunch of T's. Just T. Ricky, Thomas Santiago, Tim Thomas, House of Twang, Joe Hervey, whose middle name is probably Theodore.
My Long Island brother.
He is. Leo Safko is in the house. Charles 75N. Fruitcake Tony, I Rock Zed Blues. Yep. Soda Man. Yep. Dan of New Jersey. Kind of neighbor. Sure. Desiree NESDALL. Definitely neighbor.
Definitely.
Very close neighbor.
Very friendly neighbor.
Yeah. Guitar Man 45. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. Some guy named Ben Coombs. Never heard of him. Billy Baloney. Let's see here. Oh, the one and only Pops, Quentin James.
Nice.
Randy Crux, Terry's 3Gs, our faithful moderator, and then when he isn't moderating, the stars. Just saying.
Mike is himself is here.
Yes. David Scher. And that's all the way up at the top. Back on down. Yeah, Mike is himself's here. Papa Blue. So yes, seems to be some confusion in the chat. Yes, and we did promote last week. Hey, next week we got a guest, but there was communication, not so much in certain areas. I'm not going to say who dropped the ball. All I know is it wasn't me because I don't know the guest. So it wasn't me. I'm not saying it was Dave. I'm not saying it was some random employee, possibly at a business. I'm not saying. But next week, we should, all things considered, we all have internet and everything. We should have Paige Davidson.
Yes, Paige Davidson. It's my fault because I did not confirm with her personally. I confirmed with their secretary, but it didn't get to her. So, so we'll have her on next week, and it'll be great. She's really wonderful. I already started talking to her the other day about some of the questions we'll be asking her, and the answers were, you guys will love her. You guys and girls will love her. She's fantastic.
Love it.
Yeah. So there you go. Good night.
Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, concerns, comments, you know how it is. It's our YouTube friends and family here. So anything that just boggles my, Dave.
It's funny. Real quick, Terry 3Gs just said communication breakdown, and I was about to play. But yeah, you're right. So tell me.
Oh, dang it. What was I going to say?
Dave.
Yeah. And then I forgot.
Oh.
Dang it. Hang on. Let me. It'll come back to me.
Just rewind it.
Yeah. Yes, I just did. Did you see on Monday some new EVH guitars kind of teased that Wolfgang's playing, a semi-hollow body?
Yes, I saw it. It's his take on a 335.
You know what? kind of dug it in the sense like I'm like that does look like a 335 and a Wolfgang had some uncurrent, knowledge of certain things.
Yeah, maybe behind the stage a 335 may have.
Yeah. They shared a double taste on a long flight. Joined the Mile High Club. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, Chad.
This cool little thing. What's up, Chad?
Yeah. Well, it's taken a while for it to grow on me, but what I do appreciate about that guitar is it's Wolfgang's thing. Like he came up with it. It's his guitar.
Exactly.
He's not playing his dad's guitar. He's not playing, and I'm really
not playing another brand either.
I'm really thinking that EVH brand was a little perturbed with Wolfie for playing a Gibson guitar for the summer tour instead of playing an EVH guitar. Yep. Then, as that tour wound down, you saw him playing a 5150 all blacked out and a Wolfgang. He played a Wolfgang towards the end, but still playing more of his 335s. Right. And I think they said, hey, let's design you a guitar.
Because he quoted his dad and they said, why are you doing that? Like, come on, you got to help out the family business. And he's like, it's all about the tone, man. It's all about the tone. And they're like, damn it. Just like his father. Yes. All right. So that's when, immediately the cobblers went to work and started building this thing. And I dig it because it like, if I thought in my head, what's an EVH take on a 335? That. And I'm glad because it's a new product and, it's a way for the company to keep moving forward,
Yeah.
Why not?
Let me see if I can find a picture of this. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. I think he's got a sunburst. He's got a black one and he's got a natural one and a relic white one like his dad's, like the tour relic that
oh, yeah.
Played in 2015.
Oh, I like that idea.
They relic the white one like that for him.
That's kind of cool.
See if I can find it.
A nod without it being an obvious nod. Easter egg, if you will.
Yeah.
Exactly, Des. Wolf's his own man.
Wow. How come I can't find Wolf? Oh, here it is.
Yeah, I just thought they were. It was fun. I didn't even realize the photo came out on Monday, and I got asked on my show on Monday. Yeah.
So that's the guitar. Like I said, it's taken me a little bit to swallow, and I don't like the headstock. It reminds me of a Dean type headstock, but I mean, it's so hard to come up with your own headstock these days. I don't know why he just didn't.
Yeah, first maybe try blowing up, a standard EVH, like a Wolfgang headstock, and then they went, nope, that does not work, and then started realizing, okay, we're gonna have to come up with something unique.
It kind of looks like a cross between a Dean guitar and like maybe a Gretsch White Falcon. Because it has those kind of like those wings on it.
Yeah, D'Angelico's as well. Yeah.
D'Angelico maybe. Oh, Keith Campbell just texted me something. Hang on.
Uh-oh. I bet you it's cool.
Here's some more pictures. What is it called? It's called the EVH SA 126, and this is it right here.
So they gave it a his type name.
Here's the natural quilt top.
Well, that I'm going to say that's sexy, Dave.
That's kind of cool looking.
Yeah.
Here's the white one, of course.
That's cool.
Relict. And here's the sunburst.
Let me see that headstock. Yeah, Angelico Dean. Yeah, it's the little notch. And I don't know, Dave, what's harder? Laying down a wicked guitar solo on a track or designing a headstock that people all like? You know what I mean?
Not designing a headstock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And even though it's that guitar would have to grow on me a little bit. I give Wolfgang kudos for coming up with his own.
Exactly.
It's cool just because it's something different.
Yeah. And if anybody poo-poos on it, was all of a sudden Dave Grohl plays one once, and then all they suddenly think it's cooler.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So let's say hello to 7 over 8 in the chat. I didn't say hello. The chat says David NESDALL. I'm going on his show soon. What? I'm going to his show soon in Columbus. Hoping to get some good picks.
Nice.
Well, see if you can get some guitar picks while you're at it. Mm-hmm. And let me know. And by the way, call me, God damn it. I haven't spoken to Chad in a couple weeks.
I think Dave had his Wheaties today. He's on it. I'm just saying.
Well, that's because I actually have nothing to talk about. So I'm just pulling stuff out of the sky.
Works for me. Quentin likes to comment his favorite style headstock, the Macmills. I get it.
Yeah. Keith Campbell, the guitar is too big for you. Is that
well, he says a Wolfgang's the perfect size for him.
Yeah, I'm more of a 335 guy myself because I'm a big dude. 6 foot, 235 pounds as of Wednesday, 235.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Girth doesn't mean it's all about the height, Dave, because hell, I'm 6 foot and $150, and it's still a 335 for me because a Wolfgang is small for me.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I like it though. Like when I'm lazy and I don't feel like having my arms out in any way, and I just want to play all hunched in. Love it.
I love the look. I love the look of a Wolfgang guitar. I love it. Yep. But it's a small guitar on me. I look like I'm playing a toy.
It's the Shelby Cobra to me of guitars. It's just small and high horsepower.
Thank you, Terry. Terry just posted a link to some footage of Wolfgang playing my guitar. Awesome.
Watch it after.
Yeah.
Open it in a new tab. Pause it.
But that's Wolfgang's guitar.
Yeah.
What else is going on? What have you been up to all week?
Worked on the ASAT. Tried a new soda pop yesterday, a fruit punch flavored soda pop. That was interesting. I kind of liked it. And today, I don't know, well, I'm just going to get to it early this week. The 5-minute food portion, Dave. I don't know if you ever watched the YouTube series Hot Ones.
No.
Where they eat the wings and they interview people and the wings get progressive.
Yes.
Okay. They had Dave Grohl on today. Best episode ever.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, it was the only time I've ever seen that after every third wing they did a shot. Because why not?
Hey, Kevin, want some lasagna? What? Lasagna! I made lasagna!
What's up, Joseph? Yeah, and possibly more F-bombs than Gordon Ramsay's episode.
That's so
I highly recommend watching it, folks. It was awesome.
Hello, Joseph D'Angelo.
Yeah. What amps is Wolfgang using? I don't know, Billy Baloney. Do you know?
Do. Yes, he's using a 50-watt with concentric knobs, 50-watt EVH 50 EVH amp, EVH 5150 amp.
Nice.
With a 412 cabinet.
I'm glad you like my soda videos, iRock. That's the whole point. They're just craziness.
Yeah.
Terry saw that one. Yes, Sean Evans, the host, hugged him at the end. But I think Sean was drunk. It sounded like he was pretty drunk by the end because I'm like, I think they did 4 or 5 shots during that show. And I don't know about you, Dave, but 5 shots of alcohol to most people. And they're usually okay, but Dave Grohl likes to drink. So,
Yeah, I guess he's a pro at it. You got to be 5 shots and still be standing. And that's not
going to rehearsal after shooting the show.
That's not a long period of time, though.
No. Because you figure even with editing, it would be 5 shots in about an hour.
Yeah.
And then he went off to rehearsal after that. So
it's crazy.
Rock stars. Is there anything they can't do? To quote Homer Simpson.
Yeah. Well, anyway, what are you going to do?
Awesome, Billy.
Nice.
It wasn't water. They're
the chat
jacking folks. Archbishop Sears, what's up, my friend?
Here, let me get this on there for you. Where am I? Bam.
Oh, not to get off topic, but what's the name of your NASCAR show? I couldn't find it out here. NAS Canucks. NASCANUCKS. There was my sobriety test for the evening.
That's tough to spell.
Yeah. Well, I took Canucks and NASCAR and just, because no thought.
NASNUX?
NAS Canucks.
NAS Canucks.
Yeah.
All right. No problem.
Too much information, Charles. No. Charles has been wet sanding for about 2 days straight on the Kramer body.
How's the car doing, Ben?
Yeah. He's up to the wet sanding phase, and I get a text every 6 hours. I hate wet sanding. I get it.
Yeah.
Hey, Cushman.
He should make you go over there and do it.
Well, he's in Texas, so.
He should make you go over there and do it. I bet you'd love Texas.
Well, you know what? He's just outside Austin. I probably would.
Oh, they'd love you. They'd love you. That's very funny. I haven't had a shot of anything to drink in 30 years, probably.
We did a tribute show to my buddy Mike. I had a couple shots of moonshine on air prior to that, November.
Man.
Thanks, Jay. So my buddy's at Flipside Music. Yeah, and then can you tell the Rush fans?
No. Oh yeah, that's exactly. I was looking at that shirt, saying, "Wait a second, is that a Rush shirt?"
Yeah, apparently 5280s a mile. I think. I don't know. I don't know Imperial.
Don't know.
But Denver, maybe that's the altitude of Denver. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
They send me the shirts. I wear them on the YouTubes, Dave. That's how it works,
I wish I got sent more shirts. Hint, hint.
I'll get Ike to hook you up.
Huh?
I'll get Ike at Flipside to hook you up.
Yeah, hook me up. Double X, please.
You got it.
I'll
get you the humbucker one that I wear. It says I tap that.
Yeah. Yes.
Because that's the shirt that people get offended by, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Wait, what? Like, what are you offended by? Coil splitting?"
Love it. That's funny. What do we have here? Oh, we have Crown Royale here, and neither one of us have opened the bottle.
That's a fine Canadian whiskey you have there, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm not saying, throw that over some ice and some ginger ale in there. I'm just saying. That may have been my drink of choice for a decade or so.
Oh, I can't do it. Got to have some kidneys first.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Never, I want to be able to do this show for a while.
And we would like you to, Dave.
Yes.
Kind of revolves around you. You have the ability to hit the on button.
I press go. Hit the go button.
That's all you need to have a YouTube show. I hit the go button.
That's it. That's totally it.
Well, I've also done that, Des. You do have a tendency to pass the F out.
Guitar Man 45 says he's been looking at a Gibson Les Paul 60s Lemon Burst at Wildwood. Dave gave me the itch with his Les Pauls. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Flame. Look at that flame.
That's like boner flame. That's boner flame.
That just dances all over the place.
Yep. You go surfing on those waves.
Nice thin neck. Nice dark
board.
Very dark rose.
That's a very dark board. Did you recently moisturize that board, or is it just?
This is the way.
Because it's almost ebony like on camera.
Yeah, it looks ebony. I I haven't moistened this yet. It still has the 11s on it. Actually, it's 11 through 52 on this guitar. But they're
working so hard.
Balanced tension. It feels like nothing.
Right.
It really feels like nothing.
Huh.
I have the tailpiece up a little bit. It's not hunkered down all the way.
Right.
So so these 11s feel slinky.
Nice.
It's not all the way up either. So there's still downward tension on the bridge. There's still a lot of downward tension. You can see the.
Yeah. I think if I ran 11s, I would definitely top wrap them for that reason.
I don't like top wrapping because I hold my wrist on the bridge sometimes.
Right.
And where the ball gets tied off, that cuts me.
Well, there's a fix for that, Dave. You take the balls off your old strings and you slide them down so you have double ball end, and that'll pull it back. Learned that from Bonamassa's tech a few years ago. Been doing it ever since.
No kidding.
Yeah. And because it'll pull it back just that little bit, which is what you need, obviously. Yeah. Now I love the top wrap because that's where I lay my hand, is somewhere along those strings, and I just love it.
Wow. We could say hello to Bozique.
Kurt? Muddy
Kurt
Water?
50 is here. Kurt 5150 and everybody else. Let me just give you ahead of time. So next week we have Paige Davidson on. And the week after that, the 10th, we're going to have Chris Locke and Donnie Ward on again. And they should have some stuff to show us. They've got, I know a few weeks ago we had them on. We spoke about their new 5150 body and new neck. Well, they've, I believe, got the correct headstock for the 1984 Kramer. And they also have the correct headstock for the Hot for Teacher Kramer. So they're making more, better things, more stuff, better.
Hashtag headstock hat trick.
So yes, they're gonna have stuff to show us. So
nice.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. And,
they are fun. They're great guys.
Another Van Halen show in a couple weeks.
Yeah, why not?
Or Kramer show. It'll be a Kramer guitar show.
Hey, I might have Charles will probably still be wet sanding by then. I don't know, Charles. What do you think? Yeah. Actually, unless he shipped it tomorrow, I wouldn't get it by the 10th. Apparently, Muddy Waters does the thing with the top wrap with the extra string ball on the strings.
A lot of people do.
Yep.
A lot of people do it. And, I used to do it. I know that Billy Gibbons does it. Bonamassa does it. I mean, I have top wrap. Of course, you got to have a top wrap on juniors.
Sure.
Which brings me to my next statement. I think I'm getting another guitar.
Dun, dun, dun. Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
I'm
I'm just making some. I'm just making sure that it can be gotten. But it looks like I'll be getting a TV yellow Les Paul Special 2 P90s.
One of my faves. Faves.
Maybe.
Oh, look at that. Charles is buffing as we speak.
Oh, how cool.
Unless you're using voice to text there, Charles.
Hey, Chris, man. Hey, Han 36 Solo is here. How about that? Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. There was something I just saw up here. Hang on. RXZ Blues says, I just held a Frankenstrat today. It was super light. Yeah, those Frankenstein guitars, I believe they're making them out of swamp ash. And swamp ash is very light wood. I don't think it's made out of basswood, and it certainly isn't made out of northern ash, which the real Frankenstein was made out of. It's very heavy. It should be very heavy, but I think they're using swamp ash, which is a great wood. It's great. Swamp ash is great.
Got my East Coast brother one in the chat.
Hey, something very special something
Actually, this time of year, trying to start your car, you sound like a screen name. And then anybody got a boost? Yeah. He knows what I'm talking about on the coast. Oh, yeah.
He does. He does.
I saw something else here. Billy Baloney says, I thought it was funny. He says, when do you not think about another guitar, Dave? And I'm like, we mentioned that last week. Dave's like, I don't always lust over guitars, but when something kind of piques my brain, then I go after it. Well, that was last week, and apparently over the course of last week, something piqued his cranium.
Well, I've been wanting a Les Paul special for a while, but it was not one of those guitars that I had to have.
Mm-hmm.
Right away. And I'm just going through some of the guitars that I don't really need in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of selling 2 guitars to get this guitar. So it's no money is being passed. It's just, it's not, I don't know that it's going to be a trade. I might either trade the 2 guitars for one at a store, or I'm going to sell 2 guitars and get it. I don't know yet.
What pickups? P90s or humbuckers?
Yeah, they're P90s.
Okay.
The two P90s. Les Paul special without P90s is not a Les Paul special in my book.
I like the humbucker ones too. I wanted both.
I've got bursts.
I find they sound a little different though. They're thinner. Like more SG sounding, if that makes sense. Let's see here.
Desiree says I keep changing my mind. That's true. I do keep changing my mind. One minute I want to keep these 2 guitars that I have, and the next minute I'm like, but I want that Les Paul special. It depends. There's one that I'm looking for. It's a Murphy Labs one, lightly aged, and if I can get it, and I think they're not necessarily rare, but they're not easy to get. So if I could get my hands on one, I think I want to do this. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to just get a VOS or a regular one, because you can get those at any time. I want to get something that it's not readily available.
Mm-hmm. I get it. Oh, great. My favorite weatherman, Guitar Man 45, because he's 350 miles upwind of me. 6 inches of snow headed my way. Thanks, buddy. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks.
Bozique says any guitar he's ever had with P90s is swapped out for mini humbuckers. P90s are an acquired taste. I never really liked them until the last couple years. I don't mind the noise. I mean, I play Strats and Tellys, and they have 60 cycle hum.
And
it's part of the sound of the guitar.
Fun fact: if you play P90s long enough, loud enough, Dave, after a while, you don't hear those frequencies anymore. So problem solved.
Well, I don't hear it.
Of course, you can't hear other things in life, but
I don't. It doesn't bother me. To me, it's the inherent sound of the guitar. If you listen to recordings, you're gonna, like when someone stops playing, if you have good enough ears, you can hear the noise. It's part of the sound. They're in every song that we love. Listen to Layla by Eric Clapton. You'll hear the 60 cycle hum. Listen to Cocaine. Anytime he's using one of his old Strats, like Blackie or Brownie, anytime you hear anything that's other than his Clapton Strat, you'll hear noise.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool.
Exactly. We have the one and only, the legend himself, Mully, in the chat.
Hey, Mully.
Good morning.
Yeah, wow. How about that?
Friday morning. Nice.
What else? So what were we just talking about before the guitar thing?
Other guitar things?
Other guitar things. We were just talking
I'll
about.
go with that.
I get derailed really fast.
Oh, man. If a squirrel runs in here, we're screwed. Just saying.
Yeah.
The Chad is selling a few guitars.
He's selling a few guitars himself. Would one of them happen to be a an Ibanez Gem PBK? For those of you that don't know what the PBK is, it's black with white pyramids and white pickups.
Oh.
Cool guitar. I don't think he's selling it though.
That's a lot. Those are too much guitar for me. There's a lot of things. This is a lot. It's a lot.
I think Chad is selling some PRS guitars.
Oh.
Yeah, he says not yet. I'll be the first one to know when that goes. If that goes. I don't think it's ever going to go, Chad. I'm not going to hold my breath. I think you're keeping that guitar. So tell us what you're selling, Chad. Maybe there are other people on here that might be interested.
You never know. You never know. That's a good question. I know I'm just waiting on that Kramer body, Charles, and then get to building that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's nice.
I'm looking forward to it. So, and then I'm just gonna use the stock bridge and then eventually replace it with something else, like a Wilkinson bridge or something like that, because it has the 6 screw style. So,
okay,
nothing too crazy, but
you can always put locking tuners on there.
I could. I'm replacing the nut too, so it's gonna actually not be all bindy. But
yeah,
it's just it's hard with the not those nuts, just the way the strings just splay out on a Kramer style headstock.
Mm-hmm.
It can be done though.
Chad is selling 2 custom Kramer builds: the Kramer ad guitar and the Neptune. Wow, is that the Neptune? Did I sell you that?
Maybe, because he says you have first right of refusal on it.
Yeah, I don't really care.
Me too, Keith. Keith says he can't wait to see this fabric body. Yeah, because Charles just didn't do the top. He did a complete wrap of fabric somehow. He did the whole body. So
that's pretty incredible. I can't wait to see it.
Me too. And we've decided, we made an executive decision. We're not using the barrel jack, the stock barrel jack. We're turfing that. He's going to use just a football shaped plate. That way it'll blend in with that pattern kind of thing.
Just use like a switchcraft jack?
Yeah. Nice. Exactly. Well, that'll be fine. Just finished buffing it, he says. Kind of dig it. Maybe I'll keep it. Just saying. No, don't. Oh, don't break my heart.
Oh, you know what? Our very best goes out to Linny Lou.
Yes.
Linny Lou has COVID, and she's not doing very well. So, Linny Lou, please heal fast.
Yes. Got it just after the holidays and has been battling ever since. My sister was talking with her nephew on the weekend, I think it was. Or late last week.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
And also positive vibes to Bent Tom, our brother.
Yes, please.
I haven't heard from him since I did see him in a chat, Dave, on Saturday morning in RJ Ronquillo's chat. He popped in to hang out for a little bit, which was really awesome to see.
Yeah.
So.
Very cool.
Now we're talking about Neptunes. Sure.
Yeah.
Did we say hi to Brian the Sign guy? Because I think I forgot to. Hi, Brian.
He actually slides in here under the radar all the time. I never see him. So hello, Brian.
Yeah. No, they're not. No relation, Leo.
What else? So, any new pedals coming your way? Anything that we should be on the lookout for? Anything that you're interested in?
I'm just trying to think. What have I seen recently? Can't recall recently. Although our friend Lawrence at LPD Pedals has been teasing some schematics or circuit boards he's prototyping, which I thought at first was his 74 Deluxe, which he's been rumoring teasing for 2 years, but this is something else because it was a single size. So something new's coming there, and I'm not sure what it is. Well, actually, unless it's the one thing that he showed me that I'm not allowed to talk about. Yeah, it's cool. It's not an overdrive. It's more. So I can't say it's a distortion of some kind, but it's a distortion of some. You didn't hear it here, folks. I did not say that.
Well, yeah. Lawrence isn't watching this show anyway.
Well, he's busy teasing. Teasing or teaching? Yeah, it depends. If he really wants to, he can just tease rather than teach.
That's right. It's very true. Yeah, I hear he's an amazing guitar player.
Oh, hey, Janice. Again,
hey, Janice Lala's here.
Yes. And I hope you're healing, Janice. She took a bit of a tumble.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Yes.
Get well soon.
As Quentin James said to me when the same thing happened to me, oh, you tried to relic yourself. That's not good. No. We shouldn't relic ourselves.
Papa Blue has a question, and I gotta put this in here because the chat's going really fast.
Sure.
He says, my first set neck build, first wraparound bridge install, bridge was set low as possible, string still too high at the bridge. Any suggestions? It just, unfortunately, it means you need to reset your neck. The angle of the neck is too shallow because there's nothing else you can do. If it's a set neck and the bridge is as low as it goes and the action's still too high, you have to reset the neck at a steeper angle.
Yeah.
There is no other fix.
Nope.
So I'm sorry to give you that little bit of bad news. It's not the worst news in the world. I'm not saying to scrap the guitar, but heat up the wood, heat up the glue, take the neck off, and reset it at a steeper angle.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy work, but if you're building a set neck guitar already, then I think you could probably do it.
Yep. We believe in you. You can do it.
Or have it done. But that's what's got to be done.
Could do that.
Octopus here says, throw it away and buy a new guitar.
I think that's what Quentin James does when he needs new strings on his. He just gets a new guitar.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Guitars, they're just disposable. When you need strings, just buy a new guitar.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because my wallet hurts every time I do that.
It's like always, Leo Fender would always say, why would you refret a guitar? Why don't you just put a new neck on it?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I went to Well Strung Guitars again this week. Shocker. Oh, hang on a second. I'll get back to my story. Bozique has a question.
All right, I got a question, Dave Ben. That is technically my name, but I think it's for both of us. I'm not sure, or anyone in the chat for them. What's the best way to fix bridge buzz? That cheapo Music Man copy of mine is buzzing like crazy. They took it to 2 guitar shops to work on it. I think you have a sympathetic harmonic. Is that the term, Dave?
Yeah.
Because if it's a mechanical buzz, tightening everything would fix it. So it sounds like you've got some kind of sympathetic harmonic. And I came across, oddly enough, just give it a shot, Bozique, is when I was setting up the ASAT, as I was lowering the action, when I got the G string to a certain height, all of a sudden I was getting a harmonic coming out of the cavity because there's a missing third pickup in it. And I could distinctly hear a sound coming from inside. Something was harmonic. As soon as I raised the action up again, that harmonic went away. Weirdest thing I've ever come across, but I'm glad I did. Because action somehow, so I would try that.
Mm-hmm. Joseph D'Angelo brings up a good point. He says, can you use the different bridge that your able to set lower. Try the Music City bridge. Music City wraparound bridge is thinner. It's a wraparound bridge. It intonates really well, and it's thinner than just a regular, say, Les Paul Jr. style bridge. So try that first. Maybe you can get away with using that bridge before doing a neck reset.
Okay, so and Bozique was saying thought metallic bridge noise, and thought it might have been the springs. Tried foam, that didn't work. I think there's a sympathetic harmonic. If you can swap it with the bridge, try swapping out the bridge somehow.
Yeah, check out the Music City bridge. It's $160, and it intonates your if it's just a wrap bridge without a an ABR or which it is, of course, because it's a wrap, but it intonates the best out of all of them, and it's thinner, so it's got a lower profile, so maybe that'll lower the action enough for you.
Papa Blue's using a Wilkinson wraparound bridge for his build. Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, they're not overly thick. I think you're looking at that.
Bozique, what's the bridge you're using on your guitar?
It's a cheap Music Man of some kind.
Is it but it's a locking bridge? Well, actually, it doesn't matter whether it's locking or not.
Yeah, I bet it's probably like their proprietary Fulcrum bridge that.
But if it's just, is it one string? Is it the whole thing? I mean, which string? Because if it's a Floyd Rose style bridge, it might just be one of the saddles. Because what happens is, and I've had this on German Floyd Roses too, if you really over tighten the screw that holds the saddle in, it will bend the saddle ever so slightly that you can't really see by eye, but it bends it and it makes it have a sympathetic buzz. So you may need to change a saddle out.
Oh man, we've opened up the book of worms on this one. All kinds of people reporting in weird noises and
Fender style. It's a Fender style bridge.
Yeah.
Well, then it's not that.
So yeah, it's a Fulcrum trim.
Maybe one of the height adjustment screws isn't touching the
good call.
Base. It could be that one is touching and one is just
Which
touching.
Could have been what was happening with me, and by raising the action, it made sure to flush them both down.
Yeah,
could be that. Yeah. I give them all a quarter.
Check out the height adjustment screws, Bozique, because one may not be contacting the base plate well enough, and that may cause a buzz, and it would cause a buzz on every string. So,
you and me both, Octopus ears. You and me both. He says if I was a guitar, I'd need some repairs.
Yeah, me too. I need an overhaul. Anyway, keep the questions coming, guys. I love answering these questions.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that all of a sudden just boom. All of a sudden, like, oh, I got to think. Let me think here. I'm like, that was a tough one. Because those are some of the toughest things to chase down, which, oh, man. I almost prefer it on my guitar than a customer's guitar because you're not making money on those ones, Dave. You know what I mean? Because you quote a fee, but you could be spending hours chasing that, and you can't.
Once you find it, it's a 30-second fix. So how do you charge for that?
Exactly.
Well, it took me 5 days to find it.
Yeah.
So.
And you're not going to do, it was 8 hours a day for 5 days. No. Hey, Paul.
Paul Fuchs. Let's see.
Dwight Bailey. Everybody's joining in.
Colonel Molly, about the buzz, Dave, Ben, would you guys agree that as long as you're not hearing it from an amp, it's not really an issue? as far as string action buzz, yes, I agree. But a buzz that comes from like the bridge, it's more of a feel thing. You're gonna
Yeah, you
feel
can almost
it.
feel those too.
It's just a pain in the ass. You feel it more than you hear it. But as
Yeah.
far as string buzz from low action, as long as you don't hear it in amp, it don't bother me.
It's not too excessive. Where again, you're feeling it almost. But.
Yeah.
Paul asks, can Telly Esquires kick ass?
Oh yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
Esquires are great. You think because one pickup, it's only one sound, but the three-way switch is wired differently than a regular Telecaster. So
Well, why would you have a three-way switch on a single pickup guitar?
Right. So you have the full-on bridge, then you have a cocked wah kind of thing, which is really cool, and then you have this thing where it sounds like a bass, and that's cool. So
yeah, that's to try to neckify the bridge pickup. Works for me. I've always wanted an Esquire. Never had one. Always wanted one.
I have to read this from Desiree, and thank you, sweetie. She said, "Okay, guys, I'm going to say this. With some of you guys here, it feels like old times back in the day when I first met Dave, and gear and fixes is what was talked about. And yeah, this is cool. I like helping people with fixing their guitars. I like when people talk about guitars. You know, this is not a
That's why we do this. We like talking about
love talking about gear, and it's all real cool.
I did see a question. Speaking of gear, scrolling back. There it is. To be in one. Favorite pedal for the wet, dry, wet setup.
An inexpensive way to do it is the Boss PS6 Harmonist.
There we are. I knew there was that one pedal that's kind of the go-to for a lot of the Eddie heads, if you will.
Yeah, that's the inexpensive way to go about it. Jeff K has a question. Trying to intonate an Epi left paw with a tunematic bridge. The G&B strings at the 12th fret are sharp when played, but I'm running out of room moving the saddles back.
Yep.
And it's still slightly sharp. What's next? Take the saddles out and turn them around.
Yeah, hopefully the saddle isn't already angled back. It's one of the ones that's angled forward. So if you can flip around to angle her back, you've just gained yourself the width of that saddle.
Yes.
Hey, Charlie S. And Gear Junk 75.
Yes, how you guys doing? So, yes, that should work.
Been there.
If not, it just means the bridge was set in a different, in not the correct spot.
Yeah.
But it should work. You should be able to turn the saddle around, and
it's a pain in the ass to do.
The one saddle. Don't turn the whole bridge around.
No.
Just pop the saddle out, take the screw out, and put the screw in the back end of it, and put it back in. So it'll look backwards to what it was, but it should work.
Speaking of which, Dave, you ever done a setup on a tunematic, like on your favorite Lester Palfus, and so you pull the bridge off to clean all that dust under there, and then without realizing you put the bridge on the opposite way around?
Yes.
And you're like, I just took it apart to clean it and restring it. I didn't do a setup. What? Oh.
Well, let me tell you a story. So you see how this bridge is, where the screws are facing the pickup?
Yep.
This is the way it comes from Gibson.
Right.
Now, on a lot of real bursts, like 50s real Les Pauls, vintage ones, what people used to do was because it was set up just like this, they would take the strings off, take the bridge off, and turn them around, so that the screws are coming from the back edge, so you can actually get to them with a screwdriver.
Yeah.
And then they would
what a novel concept, Dave.
Right. So it's that way on Nashville style bridges, like on Gibson USA guitars.
Yes.
The Nashville bridge, they're in the back so that you can actually get to them. Yes. But on the custom shop guitars, they made them the way they were in the 50s. So it's going from the other way, which doesn't make sense because you can't really get over this pickup ring to get to that string.
Yeah.
I just haven't done it yet. And
do you leave the little spring clip on it too over the screws?
No, they don't make them that way anymore. The spring clips are not on the custom shops.
I rip those off every time.
They started doing that in the mid 60s. And then for a long time they did that up until probably like 2010 or something like that.
If you play a Les Paul and have phantom buzz, remove that.
What they do now is they make sure that the hole that the saddle is in is really tight, so they snap in, and when you take your strings off, they don't fall out anymore. You have to kind of muscle them out and then muscle them back in, but they're not going out. They're staying in there. Hang on a second.
You do you. You do you.
I want to.
I don't know what you want to
do. Hey, everyone in the chat, give me 1 second, okay? And Ben, look at your phone for a second. Let me find you. Hang on a second.
Where is he? Excuse me.
Holy crap. Why can't I? You know what? It's going to be on your Facebook Messenger.
Sure. And Taylor 315 has a question once we take care of things.
Where is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Molly, stand by for an invite. Give me 1 second, okay? Let me just find this one question.
I can read it to you.
Yeah. Actually, there's quite a few questions, so let me take care of Molly.
Yeah,
and you can give me the
I'll catch up on the questions.
Great.
Taylor 315 asks, have any of you tried the True Temperament fretting system? And if so, what are your thoughts? I've tried it. I'm not. It's not me. I like straight frets. That's just me. I don't have a problem with those who the really good bass players. A lot of them seem to have those type things or fan frets. Again, something I'm just. Yeah, it doesn't work for me.
I've never tried it either, and I have trouble playing on regular frets.
Exactly. So, you don't need, it's like the lines on the road. I like them nice and straight. You start moving them around, you're just confusing a lad.
Yeah, as I get older, arthritis in my hand is taking over.
Yeah.
And this is one of the reasons why I stopped playing on shows and stopped doing videos where I'm playing, because I got to tell you, I know I have nice guitars. I know I keep getting them, but my ability to play is diminishing every day.
Sure.
And it's scary, and I'm afraid to play on live. I'm afraid to play live now because I'm a shadow of what I used to be. I mean, I can play chords, but soloing, I can't move my fingers anymore. It's tough.
Right.
So until I can get this straightened out, there'll be no videos of me playing.
It's amazing how Dave's hands went to crap once Desiree entered the picture.
You would think, but no. I went to crap. I went to crap once Desiree came in the picture because I thought I was healthy.
You aren't getting as much of a workout anymore, Dave. That's the thing,
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Joe. He says I still got it, but you know what? Not like I used to. I don't think I could gig anymore. I just don't think I have it. I certainly don't have the stamina to play for 4 hours, and I can't put 3 notes together to save my life. But
yes.
But I love you, Des.
Oh, by the way, is that a custom shop guitar, Dave?
I'm sorry?
Zeke asked earlier if that's a custom shop guitar.
This is a custom shop 1960 Les Paul. Yes.
Nice.
This is a 60th anniversary historic collection, 60th anniversary It's got the custom buckers in it, which are very underwound. You can absolutely hear the wood of this guitar when you're playing. It's I think the bridge is about 7.1, and the neck is a 6.9. They're really, really underwound. And
Nice.
this is what a burst sounds like. This is what a real burst sounds like. And I love this guitar. It's just crazy good. It's got a broken headstock. Oops.
Does it?
Nope. I didn't break it. But
holy crap.
Man, did that scare me?
I'm almost as scared as you are, Dave, because I was like, it's a Gibson. You can't do that with Gibson.
It's got a broken headstock. It's still in tune.
Leave a thumbs up if you just had a heart attack, folks.
It actually only hit my trash can, so thanks God.
Dave, you can look at one of those wrong and the headstock takes a walk.
Oh my God, that's scary.
Oh
yeah,
the chat's catching up.
Got a broken headstock, and what else?
You didn't miss a beat on that either, too.
God, scary. Yeah.
Okay. Well, wow.
It's not even chipped. Thank God.
Billy needs a drink. I need something too, but it's not my channel.
I need a drink. Yeah. Wow. That was something else.
Exactly, Bo Zeke. That's where those pesky scarf joints come in handy. Yeah, I agree, Bo Zeke. I will agree on that. Which I don't personally have a problem with scarf joints myself. I don't like volutes. That's where I draw the line. I don't like volutes.
1 second, guys. I now I have to really just take a quick look here.
You do that, Dave.
No, it's all good. All good.
Muddy Waters like headstock didn't break. Must be a Gibson.
No, it's real. It's a real deal. Let me put this on the stand while I'm not touching.
You go ahead. You want to grab? I was gonna say, do you have any relic guitars you just want to put in your lap? Maybe hold on to them.
You would think.
Thanks, Billy. I appreciate it.
Man. Anyway. So
everyone's going, oh my god, and then House of Twain. That was exciting.
Sorry, Molly. I can't hear you. Can you hear Molly? Can't hear you at all. Molly.
He can hear us. He's checking. Thanks, Michael B.
Nothing. Still nothing.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Yes, we hear you now.
There we go. Just had to choose the right mic.
Oh, wow.
Well, how are you?
I needed the Shure SM58 here. No. Hi guys. Morning.
What's going on?
I tell you what, yesterday afternoon I was leaving work. I'm walking out of school. I'm halfway to my car, and the teacher that I'm working with comes right now. Jima Sensei. And I stop and I said, well, yeah, what's up? She says, no school tomorrow.
Oh, how cool.
Awesome. Yeah. So, all right. That's good news to get when you're walking out the door, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
How you guys doing? Ben, good to see you again. Mr. Dave, good to see you again.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you.
Miss Desiree, thank you for being the go-between there if you're hearing this.
Yes, she is hearing it, and she was the go-between. That was the dead air. I was reading her text.
Right. I thought it was funny. I messaged her. I said, do you think Dave would bring me in? She says, yeah, I think he would. And then I hear your phone ringing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm sitting here. What I've got with me today is my...
Oh, how cool. Your silhouette.
The Music Man Silhouette.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. This is...
I remember when you got that.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same one that Keith Richards played.
Yep. He had a black one and a white one.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is the one that doesn't have the locking tuners on it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool.
Little older.
Old style. That's an old one.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it.
Some would
we were
call
at
that vintage.
We could say that. We go to band practice. First night I had it at band practice, I'm sitting on the chair. I'm a little heavy. I'm sitting on the chair, and it's one of these little thin folding chairs that doesn't look like it's going to hold me.
And it
And
didn't.
I'm sitting, and it didn't. And I went down, and this thing smacked up against the wall, and broke that little part that hangs down here with
Yeah.
the screw. Broke
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah.
So is that changed? Is that a different one?
I'm sorry. No.
Is
No.
that a
It's still
different-
got it's got the crack in it. You just couldn't see it on there.
Oh, okay.
But it doesn't. The tuning hasn't been screwy or anything. So, unless I go to sell it, I'm just going to leave it the way it is,
Okay.
not causing any issues.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
So what's going on, fellas? Come on, let's get this party rolling.
I hear my little dog.
Well, Dave tried to relic a Les Paul while we
I
were waiting
just,
for you to jump in.
I just dropped a Les Paul.
on
Can't believe it.
on the garbage can.
The first time I've ever dropped a Les Paul.
Speaking of dogs, Dave, sorry about your pup.
Thank you. She's here. She's back. We got her remains back. So she's
Okay.
in a box. She's in a box sitting right on top of where her bed would have been. We
Right.
have a little table, and she's got a little urn type thing. Thank you, babe.
And what are you gonna do with her?
Nothing. We're gonna leave her there.
So you're not gonna pour her out
Bury
in the
her?
ocean
No,
or
it's-
anything like that.
No, she didn't want to. She distinctly told us that she wanted to be home.
Have it grinded into dust and put into the paint and spray your guitar with her.
God no, I would never do that. No way.
I've got this guy here. I've got this guy here, hanging out with you. Opie. He's just flipping his eyelids up. And what do you want? Leave me alone.
It's cool.
I'm not camera ready.
Yeah. Well, you guys know, Ben, do you know the story of Opie's hair?
I believe
Come here, baby.
the hair is based off one of my favorite frontmen of all time.
That it is. Yeah. When I got him when he was a pup, the first time we took him to the groomers, he's like, "Don't bother me." I took him to the groomers, and I swear to God, I gave the groomer a picture of David Lee Roth, and I said, "That's what I want him to look like when he grows up." I think he's done a pretty good job.
I think so. I dig it.
All right, you go back to bed. Sorry.
Give me
for
1
bothering
second,
you,
guys. I'll be right with you. You know the little silver top to the volume knob. The silver.
Yeah.
Popped off, so I just glued it back on.
If that's all that happened,
That's
Wow.
all that happened. Yeah, no, nothing happened to it.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Rock
thank
Put
you.
It here says, what happened to real guitar techs that put the time in and effort into setting up guitars? Most guys now just throw on new strings and call it a day. Depends on if you pay for a restring or a setup. If you pay for a setup and only get a restring, that guy needs a flick right in the ear on a
Awesome.
cold day.
Right? Yeah. Well, it's not worse for wear.
I don't
Sorry.
advocate violence, but somebody needs a flick in the ear. Just saying.
Here, let me show you. That knob right there, the top right there, that's glued back on. It had just come off.
So lucky, Dave.
And I glued it on correctly.
Hey, even better.
It's exactly correct. Right. I almost hit my dog. Jesus, I'm all screwed up today, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's like you
So
got
what
in
else-
or something.
what
Dave.
else,
Gee.
what else is going on, Mully? Now that I'm
Oh,
all,
not much. You know how it is, living and working. I just noticing in the chat over here. I got a few questions.
yes,
Des was asking what time it was. It is well, whatever time it is for you. It's 2 hours ahead the next day. So it's going on. It's about 10 after 11 in the morning here,
10
Friday
after
morning.
11 in the morning. Wow.
Yeah, and Bozy, I think somebody asked if I'm still in Japan. Yes. Bryce Sangai Kanashiwa. Yeah, very Kanashi. Let's see. Yeah. Not much is going on. You know how it is.
Uh-huh.
Living and working and living. Oh, there she is.
Yeah, it's my little girl.
Don't relic the dog, Dave. Don't relic
No.
the dog.
Yeah.
I don't drop her. She does.
What?
Yeah, I heard that. What?
I do not. Okay, yes, I do. I do drop her.
She likes to these days jump off the bed, and we have a high bed, so she hurts herself every time she tries to jump off. She like falls on her head. She's got a very tough head.
Those little short legs.
Yeah.
Well, we went from guitar questions to dogs.
So
Sorry.
no, let's go back to guitar questions. It's fine.
All right.
Sorry.
That's
Sorry.
okay.
Sorry for.
Yeah, Billy Baloney said I had glue handy. Yes.
Everybody has a hobby.
I have glue. I have a whole workbench in my second bedroom for guitars. So as I dropped the guitar just after, I texted my wife, honey, can you get me the glue? So that's why she was up here, and that's why the dog's up here. And real quickly, I glued that piece, and it's fine.
I did see a question. Now I lost it. This is what happens when I surf. It was asking, I think it was Paul Fuchs asked, he's playing his guitar. It sounds thin between the 3rd and 5th frets, but it sounds fuller up by the 12th. It's a dual humbucker telly. And I'm thinking if it's sounding thin in the middle region of the neck, you may have a slight back bow situation.
Yes, it's a back bow. Absolutely. The action's probably nice and low, probably a little too low, but yes, you have a slight back bow.
Yeah. Release the truss rod a little bit, and then you might be able to lower your action as a result, and then you have that smooth lower action across, or it'll just sound fuller across the board. Fretboard, that is.
One more dog question. Bozique asks, does Snickers here miss my dog Brandy, or is she indifferent? Asking because my parrot still misses the one cat that disappeared 2 years ago. Snickers tolerated Brandy, but they were not best friends. Snickers is kind of a loner. I have a cat that misses Brandy. They were best buddies. Dare I say boyfriend, girlfriend, because wherever Brandy was laying, the cat laid next to her. Wherever Brandy went to one room, the cat went to that room. Snickers, Brandy loved Snickers. Brandy was for those of you who don't know Brandy, she was my 15-year-old lab. I had a black lab. And she loved Snickers. She would, if Snickers came anywhere near her, she'd want to kiss her. She'd want to lick her, like it would be her child. And Snickers would always be like, "Get away from me!" She would run away. She wasn't mean to Brandy, but she tolerated her. But she did not. They were not friends. So Snickers is better off being the only dog. She just likes it better.
I get it.
Sounds like my grandma.
Snickers is a little grandma.
No, I meant glad grandpa was gone.
Oh, okay.
She's better off on her own, yeah.
Paul's going to try adjusting the truss rod. Nice. Dan New Jersey says everyone should have a fret ruler. Yep.
Absolutely. I just recently got a fret ruler, and it's fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I always looked, just by eyesight, which I still do, because even though you have a fret ruler, it's always good to sight a neck by eye.
Mm-hmm.
Always good to do that. It's just a different way of doing it, and it's more of a like triple check, double and triple check. But it's nice.
I like it, especially when customer guitarists come in, because if if they want to set up, but they want to keep like they like the action, for instance, I can measure the action. I'm like, okay, well, that way I can get the neck in the right angle and shape and everything, but make sure their action stays the same. Yeah, it's point of reference.
I bought not a fret ruler, but I bought one of these.
Yep.
String gauge rulers. You know
Yep.
what?
Yeah.
The stuff's on here so small I can't read it.
Glasses, Molly. You need glasses.
Like, what the hell?
Get glasses. You know what that's also good for? To see if you have any high frets. Those, because you can rock.
That's right. That's right. You couldn't you?
3 frets, yes.
Didn't think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what I'll use it for.
It had a different use in the 80s.
Yes.
Which was?
I
Oh.
don't think it's thin enough.
Oh, it would work. It would work.
Ben, does this sound familiar?
That sounds like Nam. Not that I would know. Just rumors and innuendos. Honest.
I've got a Telecaster plate.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Shiny.
You still have a Telecaster, don't you?
Yeah, this was the one that came off of my Telecaster. Because what I did, if you guys, Dave, you may remember. Ben,
I do remember. You made the switch on an angle, right?
No, what I did was, I put the jewel light up here,
Right.
and then I put like a Music Man switch, a 3-way switch here, and then I've got 2 witch knobs. My goal was to make that look like a Fender control panel.
Okay.
So I got the 2 witch knobs, then the Music Man type switch, and then the jewel light. And I keep wanting to get a little LED to put in that jewel light, but just haven't gotten around to doing that.
That's cool. I remember the neck on that Telecaster being ridiculously flamed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes. I do remember that too. Yes.
Yeah, that thing's on fire. It's very quilty.
Paul Fuchs says he's up to 25 Telecasters.
Jeez.
That's a lot of tellies.
Yeah.
A lot of tellies.
That's a lot of tellies.
So, Molly, are you playing a lot of guitar these days?
Well, with the COVID, we haven't done anything band-wise since all this crap started. I'm screwing around here at the house, just messing around with things, but nah, not really. I mean, I'm playing I'm messing around, on a regular basis, but I'm not really picking up anything new, which I should be. That with all this free time, I should be practicing to be getting better.
Yeah, we all should be. We all should be.
Yeah,
it's pretty crazy. Is face masks in Japan? Is that mandatory over there?
No, it's not mandatory. They request that you do, but they're not. It's not a mandate. But here's the thing, and I think this is one of the big differences between here and over there. Like over here, during hay fever season, cold and flu season, they all wear masks anyway.
Right.
So asking people to wear masks now, it's not really a challenge.
Right.
I mean, there's some people that don't want to wear them. I don't wear a mask. I go to school. I've got a plastic partition that I, put around me at the desk. So,
yeah.
I'm a language teacher. I can't be, okay, guys, let's work on pronunciation. Watch my mouth. You can't do that if you got a mask on.
So do you teach English or
yeah,
Japanese?
I teach English. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I teach the devil language.
That's crazy. I would love to learn how to speak Japanese because I can speak Japanese sounds, but nothing, no words, like as in a joke type thing.
Sure.
But
sure.
I would love to really one day,
something politically incorrect.
say something. I would love to just blurt out something in Japanese, and my wife say, "Stop," double talking or whatever, and it's like something for real. But yeah,
I get
I
it.
think I find Japanese and all Asian languages, or I find it interesting to me. It's interesting.
Yeah, well, I was, we just had a, oh man, we're completely off course here, aren't we, with guitars and stuff? Sorry,
It's
guys.
okay.
Sorry,
No,
I
it's okay.
disrupted your flow.
It's
The
it's
flow.
totally
What flow?
it's no flow.
Well,
When there's no
It was
guest
more of an
on-
aimless meander.
no, it was just before I came in. Dave's like, "Wow, this is really fun. We're doing the stuff like we used to do, answering all these questions." And I come in, derail it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, Vince.
There's a TV
Is it
show.
9:12? No, he's late this week. It's 9:18.
And Vince, in his own right, is an amazing guitar player.
Yep.
Check his show out on Monday nights at 9. He's got a YouTube show where he plays for people. It's very cool.
Okay, Dave, may I share a picture?
Yes, please do.
Share screen. Here's that insane neck that you like. It's not. Chrome has lost permission to capture your screen. Follow these steps. Let's see here. Huh. Oh, got it. Okay, hold on just a second, guys.
While Molly's getting that ready, Vince, you just missed me dropping a $6,000 Les Paul.
Yep, that happened. Maybe you got to put that in the title or something. Maybe a clickbait, right?
Hmm.
What happens when a live streamer drops a $6,000 Les Paul on air? Tune in to find out.
Yeah, the headstock doesn't break, but yeah.
I say anybody watching tonight, you should be a faithful watcher weekly from now on. Like the bar's been set. You never know. Uh-oh.
We just lost Molly.
Oh, now Desiree knows what the guitar's worth.
Yeah.
You said it was an Epiphone. No,
I never told.
I know.
Never said. Well, anyway. So let's talk guitars again while Molly's gone. Let's talk guitars again. Anyone have any guitar questions?
Let's see. Ben Coombs, what happens is you do a head collaboration with one of those headstock repair channels. That's right.
That's right. Exactly.
There we go. Sorry about that.
That's okay. We started talking guitars again when you left.
Okay, here we go. Here you go, Dave.
Hey, Pooh Ninja. And I agree.
Oh my God! How about that guitar neck?
That's all the flames. That's all the flames.
That's the back, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the fingerboard is this fingerboard's just sick. And in Japanese, they say it almost makes me want to throw up because it's got the waves in it. It makes you sick in your stomach.
Sure. So do you give it cough medicine if it's that sick?
I burp it. There you go.
Oh God.
Oh wow.
And that neck is straight?
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't have any of this in the fretboard?
Nope.
That's amazing. Nope. That's amazing. That's probably the nicest neck I've ever seen.
Bozy just said that may be the best Warmoth neck I've ever seen. Well,
yeah.
It's got all the flames.
Well, I'll tell you the story about that. That guitar was a gift from Tomoko, my wife, for people that may not know her. That was a gift from my wife for my 50th birthday. She said she had been putting money away for a couple years for me to build my dream guitar. And actually, I didn't really have a dream guitar in mind, but I had never owned a Telecaster, and I was kind of reluctant to get one. But I thought, well, if I'm going to get one, I want one with the double binding and all this and all that. And so I thought, all right, well, I hope this isn't a mistake. And It's got an Inca silver body with the white double white binding. I got the 3 pickups, but the center pickup is under the pick guard. It's empty. But I just got it in case I ever wanted to put one in there. I'll have the space for it. The rear pickup is a Tone Zone, DiMarzio Tone Zone Telecaster. And then the front is Seymour Duncan. Something sounds like a hamburger. What's it called? The
Quarter pounder.
Quarter pounder. That's it. Yeah. I bought the quarter pounder set. I got the quarter pounder set, and I didn't like that bridge pickup. So I switched it to the Tone Zone. And then I did that control panel, like I told you, with the jewel lamp and the switch and the thing.
Do you have that guitar handy?
It's upstairs. I can show you a picture.
Yeah, send a picture. You're probably not wearing pants.
You got it. Yeah. you don't want to see my bass.
Oh, that's very funny.
Let's see. Yeah, got a picture right here. Well, you know what? Let's do this. It's probably easier just instead of sharing each individual picture. Okay, here's the.
Oh my God.
That's when we were working on putting it together. So,
Sweet.
and now this is before I did the control panel. Here she is. The finished product on that, as far as that goes.
Now that pick guard, is that a tortoise pick guard?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like I said, the whole idea of it was to get and there's the DiMarzio there. An updated picture. Well, yeah, this is it out of the box.
Okay.
Yeah. So my image for it was to get a. Sorry, I'll stop sharing for a second. My image was to get something to make it look like a Fender amp.
Yes.
I don't know. So the one thing that's missing that I haven't been able to find yet is I want to find somebody that can take the pick guard and wrap it in Tolex.
That's cool.
And it's
What color Tolex? You want like black Tolex?
Well, yeah, just a black standard, like a Fender amp, like a
blackface. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alan Garber's here. Hello, David, Ben, and Mully. Great work on that gorgeous telly, Mully.
Thank you. So with that neck, that was the point I was going to make about that neck. That thing was insanely expensive. And had it not been for the situation, I never would have spent that kind of money on a neck. Never. I wouldn't have even come. That thing was. I mean, that damn thing was. The neck itself was about $700.
Yeah, it looks like.
I never would have spent that on a neck, but it was my 50th birthday, and I wanted something that looked like what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Something to commemorate that 50 years, right? And I don't know. Probably a lot of people won't understand that part of it, but my dad died at 49, and I think I always had it in the back of my head that I wouldn't make it past there. And when I hit 50, it was like, yeah, right. It's like a huge milestone for me, because subconsciously I had that block in my head. So with my 50th birthday coming up, I wanted to get something that looked like what it was to commemorate my 50th birthday. And I think it turned out really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I would never spend that kind of money on a neck under normal circumstances.
Yeah, I don't know that I would either. Pretty crazy.
I still have a hard time spending $700 on a guitar.
I don't. I spend $700 on the repair of a guitar.
Here you
Like
go.
that.
Here she is with the an updated photo. There you go.
Yeah, it looks great. I like it. You
Yeah, so
know,
we can
that
we
photo,
get that jewel lamp.
that photo does not do that neck any justice, though.
No, you get it in the right light. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Paul Fuchs, who owns 29 tellies, approves of the Mully telly.
Thank you.
That would be number 30 for Paul.
Yeah, Paul's already like,
Sweetheart, I gotta put you down real quick, okay? There you go, baby.
And then it would be criminal if I didn't show the neck plate. You guys know I'm famous for my neck plates.
This is true. This is true.
Let me find it. Talk amongst yourselves.
All right. So anyone else drop any Les Pauls lately?
Nope. Almost had an ASAP fall off the bench last weekend.
I can't believe I did that.
Did it leave a mark?
No, I just keep looking and there's no marks. No marks at all. It's good. Yeah, everything's good.
Awesome.
Still in tune, by the way. Can't believe
What? How? Again, usually you just look at one wrong and the G string's like, I'm out of here. You pick the right ones, David. You pick the right ones.
I get good guitars. Yeah,
You do.
I know how to pick a good one. But yeah, it's
Hey, Zach.
Zach Thong is here.
Charles is trying to give me a heart attack. Might have dropped a Kramer body.
Oh, this is something you'll like, Dave. Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
You'll enjoy this one. This is funny. There you go.
Mitch.
Oh, look at that. That's
Ooh.
Rob's guitar and your guitar together, right?
That's right. Yeah. I picked that up for him here. Yeah, and sent it to him.
And did you turn the pickup around and put the 5150 on it?
No, it was like that.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah, that's
nice.
cool. That's a. I mean, they're both gorgeous, but Rob's guitar is that's the best EX I've ever seen in that color.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mully, didn't you have a problem with one of the posts on your pink guitar?
Yes, the one on the left side as you're looking at it.
Is it fixed or no?
No, it's not. But you know what, Dave? There's no problem with tuning or anything. So it's just if you look at it from the side, it's kind of leaning forward a little bit.
Okay.
Just a smidge. If I ever get a chance to get this thing worked on, because I'd like to have it refinished. You can't tell from these pictures, but it's got some dings in it and stuff like that. And the back's kind of scratched up a little bit. If I ever get it worked on, I'm gonna have some the steel inserts put in there.
Nice. So I have the very same guitar as Rob's guitar that you're looking at right there.
Right.
And I gave that guitar to Desiree, so that she likes playing guitar, and she's a small girl. So that's basically a small guitar.
Sure.
And she just asks, what's the difference between that guitar and hers? There is no difference. It's the same guitar.
Right. Just the color.
It's a nice guitar to have to learn on.
And my guitar is the same color as that. It's the same one.
Right.
The top is slightly different. It's very quilted, similar to that. But that one I think is a little more pronounced. But yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? This silhouette's pretty tiny too.
Mm-hmm.
It's small.
Yeah.
But then again, anything on me looks like a ukulele. So
I was playing
that's
mine
why
tonight.
That's why I stopped playing Van Halen style guitars. They're so small on me. They're small guitars to begin with, but they look like I'm playing a toy.
Yeah.
And I just I need something with substance.
Right.
Muddy Water says so you have a Music Man, Desiree? Yes, she does because I gave it to her. And it's very funny because I recently was offered $4,500 for that guitar, and I turned it down because I'd already given it to Desiree, which is fine.
Man, I tell you what, the prices on those things are ridiculous. I'm
Mhm.
sorry. I'm sorry. That
$4,500 for an EX. I was
Yeah.
crazy not to take it. I should have said, I'm selling this guitar, babe. I'll give you half the money and we'll buy you another one.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering when the prices are going to come back down. You guys know that
I know that they are.
you guys know I only paid $650 for mine.
Yeah, and that's what they should cost. They shouldn't cost.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be more than $1,200.
Right.
Mhm.
Eddie never touched an EX as far as we know.
No, but it doesn't matter. It's really his guitar. It's
And
the
it's-
same
and it's-
guitar, just assembled in Japan.
And especially, Dave, after all, can I say the S word here?
Yes.
Especially all the shit that we caught over the years. Oh, that's an EX. It's not the real one, right? Oh, well, you want them now, don't you?
Yeah. I have a friend of mine who I used to work with at Manny's Music back in the 90s, who bought a Music Man EVH in 1993 and never opened the box.
Oh,
Never opened the box. So a couple months ago, he texts me out of the blue. It says, "Hey, you remember that Music Man that Van Halen and I bought way back when?" I said, "Yeah, I remember it." He says, I just opened the box. I just opened it. And how much can I sell that guitar for? I said, I guarantee you can get $10,000 for it easily. Easily. It's never been played. It's untouched. And he got more than 10 grand for it. Yeah, it's crazy.
Mhm.
Crazy money.
here we go. Found it. $10,000. Good Lord. Okay, here we go. This is the neck plate on the 50th birthday.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Mully, aged 50 years, vintage dude, the man, the myth, the legend. And then it's got my birthday, February 12th, 1968. And you can't really see it, but these little banners on the side, this one says Mully and this one says Tomoko.
Oh, nice. How cool is that? That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Very cool.
Nice touch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's very cool. So I think we're going to go for another 5 minutes or so. Molly, we usually go an hour and a half. We don't do 2 hours. But any last minute questions for any one of us? Molly, myself, Ben, anyone have any questions they want to know about their instruments or anything they've worked on? Please let us know. Tonight's been more of a Q&A, drop a Les Paul, have Molly on as a guest kind of thing. Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
But laid back night,
I always like laid back.
Yeah. Don't forget, next week we have Paige Davidson from Wellstrung Guitars. And on the 10th, we have Donnie Ward and Chris Locke. And we'll discuss, they have now got 3 different correct neck styles for your 5150, your 1984 Kramer, and your Hot for Teacher Kramer with the correct headstocks of each.
This is Chris Locke?
Yes.
My 5150 is a lock body.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, they have upgraded it again because they now have a couple of vintage Kramers from 1982, and they took digital readouts of those bodies, which is what the original 5150 was or is. So that the shapes are correct now. To the normal person, you would know the difference, but to those who are really crazy into those guitars, it makes a difference.
Sure.
Extreme Brian tunes in late, has jaw drop on floor as a Les Paul fan. He's like, hey, who dropped a guitar? What?
Me.
What's up, Bart?
I did.
May I share, Dave?
Sure.
There you go. There's mine.
Yep. There you go.
Beautiful.
So this is the lock body with the Music Craft neck. I got a Goto Floyd Rose, Goto tuning keys. They're in the hardware's in the Goto's Cosmo Black. Shaler locking tuners in that. What's the name of that color? It's like Cosmo Black. They call it like ruthenium or something. I can't remember what it's called.
Okay.
I don't know.
But it matches the Cosmo Black. And then the pickup is a Pariah that is based off of the Music Man, off of Eddie's Music Man.
Oh, so it's a pound cake? Is it called a pound cake?
Well, it was based off of that, and then we switched it up a little bit, and it's called the Mully Man. And
cool.
and I got on, and I was messing with them on Twitter and Facebook. Hey, you guys, you need to give that the official name. And he said, well, he goes, I'll make you a deal. He says, if we sell 100 of them, we'll give it the official name. And I'm like, all right, I'm good with that. And I know that it'll never sell 100. I've bought 2 myself. I got this one, and I got one in my repainted Kramer. And then I know of 4 people that have bought one. And the last person that bought one, he sent me a picture. The dude got the pickup, and on the back it says Mully Man on it. I was like, yeah, that's cool. That's
Nice.
cool. I've got my own signature pickup.
Beautiful.
Nice.
My own unofficial signature pickup.
I dig
Very
it.
cool. Very cool.
Vince has an original Neptune, New Jersey, 1982 Kramer Pacer Deluxe.
Yeah, what color is it, Vince? Oh, you got more pictures. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I thought I stopped sharing. My bad.
No, it's okay.
My bad. I thought I had stopped sharing. I apologize. Please.
That's okay. No. It's all good.
Don't kick me out,
Hey,
Dave.
you didn't drop a Les Paul.
It's white. It's white.
Yeah.
Very cool. No, I'm not. I'm not going to kick you out, but I'm kicking all 3 of us out.
Excuse me.
It's time to go. But
Cheers.
Mully, why don't we do a show with you, Mully? Why don't we come back and do a show sometime?
You just did.
No, it was only 20 minutes.
Well, the biggest thing, Dave, for me is the time. Ben tried forever to get me on his show, and these days are rare. They're far and few between where I'm off at this time of day,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. That's why
like,
I'm never.
How often do you have Monday mornings free? And he's like, what? Monday morning free? That's not an option in my world.
Yeah, I don't know that vocabulary.
Yeah.
What was that? So.
Right.
But this has been awesome.
Yeah, it's great having you on, Mully.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, let me show you the neck plate on the 5150.
Okay.
Yes, and Vince reports in he has a white Kramer with a black pickguard HSS configuration with a Floyd.
Nice. Maple neck or rosewood neck?
That's right, Mitch. Mully is awesome.
Oh, no, thank you.
He's awesome. Awesome.
Charles says, outstanding show, gents.
Oh, thanks.
He's
Rosewood.
just typing a lot because he doesn't want to go back to the wet sanding, Dave.
Yeah, I bet.
We're doing a fabric top Kramer, Mully.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, who does fabric top Kramers? Nobody.
Right. Sure.
So why not? So, yeah, Charles is in Texas polishing up a body for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And as soon as you want something, you can't find it, right?
Yeah,
Story of my life.
Here's the back of the head. This is the back of the headstock.
Oh, it'll be a surprise, Keith. Nice.
That's cool.
Had to do that, right? and it's vinyl, and it's under the finish, but you can feel it. I like that.
Uh-huh.
That's cool.
This is not the no, that's not the one. Yeah, look at my neck plate. Isn't that cool?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's Cosmo Black.
You know, figures when you start looking for something, you can't find it. That was my Frankenstein neck plate there
Right.
when I had the Frankenstein, but I sold that guitar. There's the 50th birthday. Damn it, where's the Stealth?
I know, but you should make sure there's nothing that we shouldn't see on there.
Oh, there's nothing. Oh, Dave.
Yeah, I like that. The 3-ball, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The the Van Halen 3-ball.
That's awesome.
Let's see. It's got to be
So
here somewhere.
what pool hall did you steal that ball from?
Actually, the one that I used to go to. They're no longer there.
Yeah, because
I did. I lifted it off the table, took it with me. This is the neck plate on my Stratocaster, Tomoko and Opie.
How
Nice.
cool.
Well, this is what it looks like, but it's well, these are the this is it. This is the one, Tomoko and Opie. And this is the one that's on the Stealth.
Very cool.
When I had it made, I wanted to get that 5150 in that military font inlaid at the 12th fret. But it was the upcharge on that was a little too much, you know, so
Yeah.
back off on that.
understand that.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Well,
thanks,
listen, guys. This
Thanks
has
for
been a
having
lot
me
of
in.
fun tonight.
Yeah.
Been a lot of fun. Molly, thanks for showing up. Thanks for asking to come in because it was a lot of fun.
Thanks, man. Can I
we'll
leave you
see
with
everybody-
a joke of the day?
You can.
I'm doing a joke of the day on my channel now. I've been doing this for months. The stupid dad joke of the day. I'll give you yesterday's. You know, Dave, I used to have an addiction to the hokey pokey, but I've turned myself around.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so funny. All right. On that note, see you, everybody.
See?